5-hour stream in the making? Stop that. We're getting through this, okay? We're getting through this. I got the posture check. I went pee. I stretched. I drank water. I got the snacks. We're good. Winner, winner, chicken dinner! Leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. Okay. Evidence. Oh, scandalous! For Mr. Edward's sake. That is a real fucking homie, okay? I'll fuck with Gumshoe. Can I play this game if I can't stay focused on stuff? You could do whatever you want, Omar. You just gotta set your mind to it and just believe in yourself, you know? You know? Thanks, Mom. Thank you. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm so sorry for what my sister said. I'm not gonna read that again. She bothers me. I didn't know. I never knew that the S1 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings. I think everyone's heard about the killings but me. Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me. What do you mean what happened to you? It's all in there in that file. Joe Dark's last victim was Prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence. But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma? On the night Prosecutor Neil was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me. What? He tried to kill you? Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me. Well, damn. So that means you... Yes. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial. Well, damn! We can change her. I have to, like, pay attention? Yeah, you need to pay attention. It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time in the year, too. It was a terrible thunderstorm that day. Unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together when she finished her work. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office. Joe Dark. It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up. Jake Marshall's brother. Joe Dark tried to take me hostage, but before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then, what happened? I'll never forget it. Lightning struck, and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now. Hi, Shallon Fist. Welcome in. How are we doing today? I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall, so you weren't able to testify about that? No, I was only asked about it when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime. Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence? The prosecutor's office wanted the guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edgeworth used it. Edgeworth? Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. I mean, it's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, wait a minute. This is... wow. After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold, like she is today. I mean, on face of what she did, especially not to Emma. Oh, scandalous. What'd you see in the instant the crime occurred? Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife. Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl. I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms. Poor Emma. You've been through so much. I couldn't bring myself to testify about that instant. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good. 2 years ago. You must have been 14. That's understandable. Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd be a scientific investigator. I wanted to be able to fight crime with all my testimonies, and find the evidence that makes an airtight case. That way Lana would never have to forge any. So you knew she forged shit? Why are you so surprised all of a sudden? Okay, liar. Okay, liar. There's something that bothers me about the crime. Something puzzling. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma. You said you were in Lana's office at the time, right? That's right. Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, he was being chased by a prosecutor. Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken for questioning that day. Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police? Of course. That happened at the police department. He tried to run away, halfway through the interview, and fled into his sister's office. But why did he run all the way over to your sister's office? Because the detective offices and the questioning room are right across the elevator. Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she? No, silly. Didn't I tell you 2 years ago? Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force. What? After that Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor. So she was a detective. Alright, let's go talk to her. Oh, detention center. That's where we want to go. Lana, Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble. Falsifying evidence? I didn't think you were the type. Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we? Okay, lady. But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. Believe me, I understand the risk. Lana, Emma told me about you. Oh? About how you were a detective 2 years ago, and how the SI9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office. That's right. Could you fill me in on the details? Especially about the unusual change of jobs? I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright. Yeah, tell me. Today's trial. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today. The fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago. Evidence from that case was stolen, as well. Though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be, so yeah, they definitely framed her for it, because they want to get her in trouble, because they're like, you killed my brother. That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul. Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15, there was no murder at the police department. Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Starr, said. About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife? Lana, I don't understand. Why won't you tell us? Emma, this doesn't involve just me. I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so phased before. I'm kind of annoyed. I'm actually really annoyed. Have a good lurk! It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. She was amazing. They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together. Chief Gant? He was the deputy chief of the police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant, he was everything I aspired to be. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed. I really idolized your big sister. But now you're the chief prosecutor. What happened? I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience investigating crime scenes, so you could use the experience in court, right? Sounds like crazy! Sorry. Gant's help in the SNN case was crucial to this revolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office. Bang, bang. A little sad. You want to talk about it? 2 years ago, I was second in command of the detective investigating Dark. Second in command. That means the investigation led was Damon Gant. Yes. Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigations. They even had the same office. We led a team of the best detectives on the force. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall, and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was a serial killer. We asked him to come in for the questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That's when his final murder took place. Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the case was me. Now you tell us? No, I swear. Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages. Dark must have suddenly panicked, so he waited until Gant and the Marshal let their guards down, and then he fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. That's where he found me. So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana? It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark. I do have a Discord. Exclamation point Discord. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood. 3 bodies. Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma, who had passed out, and the suspect, Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seemed Mr. Marshall struck the final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious. What'd you do? To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, just held her. Thanks, Hoko. After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest. Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the incident. That's right. Quite a coincidence, huh? I don't buy it. What are you saying? There's no way everyone involved was also involved in the incident just by chance. But the case that was solved 2 years ago, at least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved. Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came up as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he changed completely. I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories. That case just might not have been over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right? Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself, the chief's office. Let's go look at it. Hi, Len! How we feeling? We gotta move, right? Sorry. Here? I think? Oh, I don't think this was right. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Oh, well, I'm here now. I'm quiet, you're right. Oh yeah, I said it's quiet. I'll go here. That's where I wanted to go. Howdy, Bambina. Oh, Mr. Marshall. Never thought things turned out this way when I woke up this morning. Que sera sera, or que sera sera. You never know where life will lead you, eh, Bambina? I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning. Billy? Must be his pet cactus. Who names their cactus Billy? That's what I'm saying, but whatever. See, where are you heading? Just over the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. It's alright, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner. But Mr. Marshall, why did you do it? Why do prosecutors' heads west? What? If I ever there was a case I needed to know about the truth, it was that one. Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling exactly what happened? Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Someone their steak lunch. Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All detectives thought so. What do you mean, fishy? Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon. The murder weapon? You mean the switchblade? The broken tip? That was Joe Dark's alright. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised. A question? The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained. What does that mean? It means there's a good chance the knife was not the murder weapon. However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased. Could the facts have been concealed with forged evidence? That case left behind scars on all of us. See, this is kind of crazy because it's like earlier, you know, this other prosecutor was also forging evidence. This is crazy. Ooh, they gotta revamp everybody, you know? The scars of the S9 incident left behind? Interesting. I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I had just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together. How old was he? Your brother? He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day. The highest honor, you mean? King of prosecutors. I knew it. What are you looking at me like that for? It's an honor for a prosecutor. That day the S9 incident took place. There wasn't the same day as... That's right. It was the day of the evidence transfer. Interesting. It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall, there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence that the case wouldn't die. Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was the murderer. Oh, was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty. There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all know that latter. Or knew that later. Every detective involved in the investigation, save one, was taken care of. Miss Starr was fired, and I was demoted and boxed away in the tiny room. Detective Goodman. If they did something to him, too, the commissioners would get suspicious. They were careful not to be too obvious. They? Who are you talking about? Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Shallon? The investigation led Damon Gant and his second-in-command, Lana Skye. Sorry. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard that duo. The case was the biggest step in both of their careers. After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right? Yeah, Damon Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. She's never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Skye was totally different when she was a detective. Tell me, what happened to my sister? Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out. Oh, look at that. So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner? It was certainly enlightening. That's one thing for sure I found out in the court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict, but someone else was the one who gave that evidence and planned everything. And that someone is Damon Gant. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. Hey, that sucks. Hey, too bad I won't be around to work with you. Maybe become a real scientific investigator. Adios, Bambina. Dang, I'm kind of sad now. I want this one. I'm hearing things. In the conference room. Oh, thanks. The chief prosecutor saying that what she did and isn't about to do. Mr. Edgeworth not to mention our statement to the media in tomorrow's trial. I think festive is the word usually. I'll look around. You mean it's okay for us to go in there? Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits. Hi, host. Not the lasso, please. What is up with this office? Whoa, yeah, where am I? The chief's office, silly. At least is what I'd said in the door. Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it? Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Bach. I thought I was a genius until... Oh, I pressed too fast. Oh. I never could remember where C was. Hmm? Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. So, Righto, where have you been swimming lately? No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too with Mr. Marshall's misconduct and Lana's provocative statement. Provocative statement. Oh, you mean about the forged evidence? 2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. See the big picture on the wall over there? That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me. We took it to commemorate our work together. Something's not right with that picture. Can't quite put my finger on it. I hate these pauses. They make me so uncomfortable. Anyway, I like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that might need my attention. We're gonna lock up here, so let's go in together. This office. It was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it? That case has long been over. There's no need to investigate anymore. All the same, we'd still like to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Ooh, madam. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend. Well, that went swimmingly well. Looks like we aren't welcome. It seems the case isn't over with yet at all. What do you mean? Chief Gant denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he didn't want us looking around in there. You mean like a clue? Hi, Kai! February 24th, police station. Hey, pal. Like the Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be... Oh, something. I'm just taking a breather. My feet hurt. I'm sitting so long. Actually, I'm serving everyone coffee. Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? No, why do you ask? He's under fire from both police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battle between you two in court. Sounds serious. How's your night? It's going. I'm kind of sick of reading, but I want to know what happens. Is that what my sister said? That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has been a whole world after his blood. Yikes. But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Honest Guy is the guilty party here, isn't she? Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they're present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there's been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor kept him safe for all those who didn't like him. But now, with this, are there really so many people who hate him? In our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know for making enemies. Hey, Dick, keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Let's go out for lunch again tonight. My treat. Yes, sir. You gotta take me back to that joint sometime. Yes, sir. Bit worried. Edgeworth just might crack. It's very long today. I had to work a double because people like calling out. I mean, yeah, it is that time to like not do any work. I totally get it. I actually took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing. He seems generally concerned about her Edgeworth. Did you find out anything? The only evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack. When he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl. Me. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence after the fall. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. I forget. Look, it's all written somewhere in here. A businessman. What made him like or take to serial killing? One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. With his car? So it was an accident? An accident, yes. But it transformed him into an animal. Interesting. Sorry, I wasn't reading because I was drinking, but interesting. Excuse me. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. She feels so guilty. Okay, let's present the, this one? I'm about this. Hey, is that the tag attached with the label? That's not an incident. I believe this is what the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, the knife's been locked away in a locker. That's it. Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it came back to me. What was it? Quick, before you forget. Whoa. This knife. It was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at. Plus, it had his fingerprints on it, too. But no one actually witnessed him using it. That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken. You don't have to take a good look and notice that. Yeah, well, anyway, take a guess where this broken tip of the knife was found. Where was it? The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it. Inside his own body. It was found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? You bet, down to the last fiber. That's pretty conclusive. Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know. I'll ask one more thing. It's not money. Our prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. I need to have a look around if that's okay. Only detective with the card can unlock it. What? Really? What if I let a civilian in there? I'd be charged with breach of trust. Breach of trust. Simply put, I'd be can. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. That won't work either. The data was leaked the day he died. Oh. Gumshoe's only chance of getting into the office. Oh, I wonder if there's something we could do to make him change his mind. Yeah, I need to figure out where and when I want to go. Wait, Kai, whatever happened to your lady friend? Whatever happened to the lady friend? Huh? Huh? Okay, we gotta figure something out, and I really don't know. Where have we not gone? We haven't gone here. No one's here, not even Miss Star. Am I busy? We haven't gone here yet. February 24th. Wonder if Edgeworth's back yet. There he is. Look, he's writing something. What are you doing here? He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in the court, huh? I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you. That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. So what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, but nothing I can do to erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that's the evidence. That the evidence falsified? The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If the bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error. My responsibility as prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same, no matter what excuse I might have. I take pride in my work. So tell me, why? Why has it all come down to this? Oh, poor guy. They threw some Easter eggs? Ah, I see. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First, last year's trial. And now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out in the trial. Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists. That's odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time. Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time. I'll show him a second. Prada perfume, when I'm gonna go to perfumes. Wow. Wait, you trying to say she smells? I'm just saying. That's what, if someone gift me perfume, be like, Unless she said that she liked it. Will you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered? You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? I never cared for ceremonies, but I had to. Because you were awarded this. Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning and then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office. Yeah. Just odds and ends clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office later that day. That is until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? This. Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yeah, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. And you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to. That's right. Scandalous. Scandalous. What was I supposed to present him again? I know she likes. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Oh, the photo. The photo. I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time. This picture was hanging on the wall of Chief Gant's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours. Yes, you're right. Ah, I remember now. Remember what? That was the official prosecutor trophy looked like until 2 years ago. The story behind the design. A story. Interesting. You want to tell it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the word... What? Contradiction. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd. The second means shield. Have you heard the story? Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though? For Emma's sake. Very well. Oh, I love this guy. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon. Wait a minute. Those claim contradict each other. Very perspective. But then again, you've heard the story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very description of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless, and thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born. need to get so intense? Oh, I see. So the chip shield and broken knife symbolize. Precisely so. They symbolize merchant items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant as a loss for words, but in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. If that's so, why were you only given a shield? You have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the word abolished. Interesting. Interesting. Does that really matter? Okay, at the beginning... Hey, it's a piece of paper. Are you crazy? Edward's sitting right there. Just distract him. I'll check it out. Hey, Edward. At the head of Gumshoe at the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground. Hold on. First, let me see what the girl's doing crawling around my feet. You didn't even look. What? Letter of... If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says letter of resignation. Yeah, resign so you could be a defense attorney instead. I'm tired, Wright. I feel as if something inside me has died. But Mr. Edward, none of it's your fault. I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either. I think he's serious. Mr. Wright, please you have to do something. This is letter of resignation. I wonder if it means anything. Alright, I think we should leave this place. Nothing else to talk about, right? Yeah. Alright, let's leave. Excuse me. Oh, it's Miss Star with her octopus necklace. Would either you care for a quarter-pound of roast beef? You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk. Still, I never thought you'd go digging the case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder took place on the very day the evidence for the case was due for transferal. This can't be attributed to a mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know the little scene I happen to witness? Won't change what I saw. Joe Dark. That's a name I'll soon not forget. Wow, I'm so thirsty. Gotta be up mad early. Yeah, you gotta go to sleep. You gotta go to sleep. Close your eyes. Just you know, close them. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though. Must have been through hell. I mean, because of his brother's death. They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Her? Honest guy. My sister. The best of the best were put on the SL9 case. And of course, they were led by two legendary duo. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up with our investigation. That's why we were so shocked at how it turned out. I mean, with the forging of the evidence? Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in the court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. Okay, lady. After that case, all of us, save Goodman, were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana's guy transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Nothing quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana's guy was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter. She was being used? Oh, scandalous. Thanks for another hydrate. Yeah, because this is very word intensive today. Okay, I'll be in here, Kai. Have a good night. Gat led the investigation with Lana's second in command. They were the best. Last stop looking cases. Yeah. It was like the third time I've heard this fucking story. Damagant's magnetism was most unreal. His magnetism. By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He'd produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled. Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him though. I take it she's talking about forged evidence. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated everything crooked and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from his shock. That's what it makes it all this more infuriating. Miss Star. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? Okay. Okay. Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Yeah, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. Chief. That's right. Having solved the SO9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control. And then no one could stand in his way. Stupid bangs. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? If he can control the chief prosecutor, he can control the prosecutor's office. That must be his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. That's the only logic conclude. There must have been a reason for her change. Thank you, Miss Star. You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been. Alright. Enjoy your stream. One of these days we gotta watch Law & Order drinking Discord again. Oh, yeah. Let me know what your schedule's like. I feel like you're always working. Okay, let's move. That makes sense. We go attention? Maybe let's go back here. Confront him. Oh, you're back. You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ. You're a DJ as well? I'm dead, not the desk jockey. Gotta admire your persistency. Oh. My answer's still no. I'm not letting in the chief's office, period. I need my neck on the line. But I need to get in there. And what we're gonna do is present this letter. What's the crumbled up piece of paper? No way. Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious. Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they pushed him to this far. Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible. When I first met him, I thought he was cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence, but we betrayed him. Detective. That's it. I made up my mind. But here, take my ID card. We can't do that. If someone found out, they let you off the hook with another lost item report. Look at me. It's so secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. So at least let me do this. For Mr. Edgeworth's sake. Ronnie's a real fucking homie, okay? I fuck with Gumshoe. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Go back. Alright, let's move to the chief's office again. That bitch. He's gotta be the 777 number. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What time is it? It's almost 10. Okay. Here goes Mr. Wright. I hate this song, by the way. Truly hate this song. We're in. If anyone finds us now, Detective Gumshoe's a goner. Counting you to bail me out. Oh. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking in. I was just worried something might go wrong, so I came too. If you're here, then what's the point of giving us your ID? Don't do that to my card. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Yeah, Gumshoe's so great. I hardly ever get a chance to come in here, so I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're on this together. You don't want to get fired, don't you? Not if we're lucky. Now come on. Yeah, I've definitely got a bad fucking feeling about this. Alright, let's examine some shit. Seven-digit number? It's 777777777. It's all the sevens. Okay, why is it like this? Winner, winner, chicken dinner! I knew it was this asshole. Bingo! What numbers did you enter? Whose birthday was that, pal? I'm dead. The number on the mysterious executive officer? Mm-hmm. Think you're 1-7 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. That Chief Gant's ID number. He's a murderer! Gumshoe really is ride or die. No, I fuck with Gumshoe. At first, the very first time I met him, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't the biggest fan, but no. I just thought you just guessed. No. It's because it was on the record thing. It was like, whose number is that? Oh, it's that missing piece. Something else in it? Ooh, a handprint. Whose handprint is that? Whose handprint? Wearing a shirt like that once? You think the chief made up the design? I'm dead. Oh, well, there's a thought. Apparently so. It's empty now. A piece of cloth with a handprint on and a broken shard. They look like pieces of evidence. Right, now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. Okay, I know. How do I show again though? This is it. Here. Here's one. Oh, wait, how do I... Wait, how do I present? Or do I not do anything? It's so lost. This is definitely it, but like, huh? Okay, maybe I need to present first to him. That's what it is. I don't know anything. Look at this jar. Yep, was from the evidence thing. Yep, this is it. This is it. Now that you mentioned it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Yep. Get crack at this. Yep. Here's some glue. Okay. Rotate left. Hello? How come I can't move it? Whatever. So picky. There, fits like a charm, and of course that means willingly and only hit a piece of evidence. Oh, scandalous! They concealed a piece of evidence from the incident. You guys, get a load of this. What is it? The piece you just attached. It's different from the others. There's a reddish line on it. That's blood. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in the safe? Ooh, scandalous! Okay, I'm gonna assume that where is it? Where is it? Wasn't there ID card, fingerprint set, rubber glove, evidence locker? Because we have another piece of evidence. What do we want from it though? That's not it. Hold on. Okay, nothing fancy about this. Oh, my eyes just hurt all of a sudden. Well, okay, wait. This is it, because the fingerprint, we're trying to figure out who it is. I'm dead. Oh, his fingerprints. You love Gumshoe. Sheesh, we're just in the humor. Let's check for prints. Am I not pressing A? I give my best shot. A different finger. Okay, this one. This better? No. Oh damn, I suck. Okay, this one then. Boom boom ba da da dum boom ba da da dum bum bum bum. Aha! Oh, god damn it. This thing's very picky sometimes. Thank you. Hello? Am I tripping? It's Emma's fingerprint? Oh. Better match your singles, are they? Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. Oh, scandalous. Hey, you over there. I don't know. Don't ask me. Let's keep it from her from now. Maybe we should hold on to this. Oh, thank you. Oh, so he realized. Okay, are there any more to examine? Okay, so we did this side already. Oh, no clues. Oh, piece of paper. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. List of evidence. SL9 incident. Hold on. What did you just say? I said I wonder what? No. About the evidence list. No, normally they're twice as long. That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. What's the evidence? It seems too short. Oh, CS. Oh, this is the one that gave Edgeworth. Would appear so. Ooh. Okay, is that it? I think that's probably it. Dang, they left Lana's desk the same? Didn't even come back? That's weird. That's fucking weird. But sure, dude, whatever. 2 years ago. Yeah. Gee, you think? Mostly empty. Hey, this is Lana went to the theme park. Okay, I don't want to touch the stupid organ. I don't think there'd be anything in there. I'll jump out the window. Not when he gets fired. Alright, I want to leave. Oh. What? Nothing? You won't say nothing to me? Okay, then. Did I miss something? Did I go back? I did miss something. I don't like being in here. I guess, okay, fine. Wasn't working for hours? Not the ringing. I'm dead. Don't listen to anyone anyway. Oops. Stop it! I'm pressing the wrong buttons! You were paying for this? That's it, I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes. Not that he'd be in here, I'm dead. We should probably close this. Like, why would you leave it open? Flower. Oh, it's like the badge. That's cool. I'm not gonna read all that. No, we can talk again here. Was it your sister's? Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana that day 2 years ago. It's just Chief Gant's office, preserving. Wants us always to be alert. It's pretty intoxicated at the time, I see. Ever since Lana left, no one touched that desk. No, let's have Chief Gant, who's in the clean lady. That's weird. So weird. Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because of the crime? Yep. That's cool. I'm not gonna read that. I'm not. Why do you ask? I don't think. Nah, you wouldn't be. No. There's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now then, let's look around a bit more. Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy. Huh? What is it? When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to be bothering you, pal. You just don't let it go for that. Sorry. So what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you? What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him? Oh, 100% a suspect. 100%. What do you think of him? Perhaps it's best to don't divide my feelings yet. You're ignoring me again? Well, was I any help? Of course! Thanks, your ID card. We got some evidence. Whoa. In other words, if I wasn't able for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right? You were in the tote. Yeek! Chief Gant. We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out the window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Right then, I thought of a certain detective. Do you mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. You're in the coat. Yes, sir. Dropped off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. But, sir. Gumshoe! Now get out. Yes, sir. Oh, man. You gonna refund me? What happened, JT? Music, don't laugh at me. Oh. Hi, Aura! You're fine. You got too lit. I'm dead. Me, sir? Like a word with you? Okay, hold on. Let me pause. 5-hour stream in the making? Stop that. We're good. We're getting through this, okay? We're getting through this. I got the posture check. I went pee. I stretched. I drank water. I got the snacks. We're good. I'd like a word with you. But, sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet. You're with the spiky hair. You're free to go. Mr. Wright? Oh, no. He's about to intimidate her. Smart thinking? You get me. Look, pal, if I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in on that, didn't you? Well, you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. It's okay, you're running it to your job back, Gumshoe. Anyway, are you listening to me? I'm trying to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal. Episode 821, it's getting so good. Are you on whole cake? I had a white controller, but I got stick drift. Honestly, I felt that. I just got a new Joy-Con because I had the stick drift. Like, I thought I fixed my drift, but it's still like ever so slightly. So I can't play Pokemon Unite with it. I can't seem to pick any up. I'm trying to shoot him guys' ear. I'm so sorry. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. No use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day of the court. I've committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. I've already told you I can. You're a liar! Absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Yeah. Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. Shut up. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words. You did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edward? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Well... Hate stick drift, right? Alright, Big Mom's Island. Ooh. I liked Whole Cake, but it wasn't my favorite, but it's really good still. Super good. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it. Yet, there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. One intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No. I think you're afraid of is more like it. I'm not mistaken. The person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, may I ask this person you're speaking of? The one I'm supposedly so frightened of? Okay, bitch, you know. Well, Miss Guy? Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. Bitch, shut up. You are I'm literally representing you right now in a murder case. Oh my god. My apologies. We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective, assuming he is respectable. And tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant? Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command of the investigation. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence. Okay, bitch. Oh, fuck. This one. This is the right one. I just found this in the safe of the chief's office. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? Touche, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty for murder. Hell no. Three years ago, I had no choice but to cooperate. Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, there's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find inside the trunk of Ms. Edgeworth's car. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. Yeah, we gotta prove her innocence in the court of law. Take the body out of Edward's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edward's knife? No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it. I couldn't just leave that knife in him, so I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. Okay, bitch. So I ended up cutting my ham, and that's the reason for the bandage on your right hand. Yeah, it seemed I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. A star, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible. So you hid the knife? The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that. So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it? In Edward's exhaust pipe? Right. Then I called my sister to tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the knife outside my muffler. After I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. The Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for the incident had been murdered. I wanted the fact to be kept hidden and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust, or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off to an escapade on his own. Oh, you mean, not one in the case he decided to take things into his own hands. I think Lana just wanted to stab someone. Honestly, same. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room. It's crazy it's at the exact same time still though, but whatever. That's all you can tell me? Just fucking tell me. Oh my god. Don't pursue this any. You wanna go to jail for this asshole? For what? Why? Whatever. Went down to the chief's office 2 years ago. Alright. This is the final trial. This should be it. A stupid reason, like, for, like, honor or love. Those are stupid reasons, right?